Hello, my name is Vint Cerf. I'm Google's chief internet evangelist, but at the moment, it's my pleasure to congratulate NIC PR on its 25th anniversary. It's pretty hard to believe that you've been serving the community in Puerto Rico for all of that time, but it's an impressive record and one which I'm sure that you will continue to set as the decades go by. So first of all, congratulations then on your 25th anniversary. Several people asked some questions that I thought I would also try to answer in the course of this short video. The first question said, um, how do we benefit from IPv6? And I have to tell you that the obvious benefit is a consequence of the additional address space which IPv6 offers. I can't imagine that there are very many people who don't know that the Internet of Things is rapidly approaching. My company bought another company called Nest, for example, that makes fire detectors and heat management systems, HVAC management systems. And those are just two small examples of the proliferation of devices that will be part of the Internet environment. So we really need the address space in order to deal with that. That, of course, creates all kinds of consequences, possibility of increasing the router forwarding information base tables. As some of you will know, just in the recent past, there was a peak in the number of entries in the global routing table, which caused some older equipment to frankly thrash with regard to route entries that were in that forwarding base. But we still need more address space. We've run out of IP version 4, as all of you know. And so it's time to get with the program and implement IPv6. The second question had to do with DNSSEC and why that was useful. And I think here we all have to recognize that the domain name system is vulnerable. When it was designed initially, it was assumed that people would pretty much trust everyone and that the DNS resolvers and the servers would not be attacked. Well, that's not true anymore. Welcome to the real world. Welcome to the internet, which is accessible to the general population. We have to defend ourselves, and DNSSEC is one way to validate that the IP address that comes back from a DNS lookup is in fact associated with that domain name and not a false response. And finally, it was asked what use is the LRoot server. Well, two things. First of all, there are 149 instances of LRoot around the world, and that gives the implementation substantial resilience. As you know, using Anycast, you will reach the more or less nearest server based on probably time delay and congestion characteristics of the net at the time the query is made. So that's certainly a benefit, added, of course, to all the other servers that are part of the system. But the second reason that LRoot is important is that it's operated by ICANN. And what this allows ICANN to do is to see at first hand issues arising with regard to operation of a root server. So not only do they have the valuable input from the root server advisory committee, but they have their own technical experience with that LRoot server, which again lends credibility to their efforts to improve operations and to help develop policy for root operation, among other things that are on their agenda. So I think I hope those answers are helpful to those of you who asked. In the meantime, since I can't be there in person, I wish I could be. I'm sure that you'll have a wonderful celebration. But in the meantime, I'll have to see you on the net.